World LibertyFi has been absolutely cooking since our video yesterday. We are up 52% on our 5x leverage trade that we explained the whole process, the thoughts behind it, and the bull case, and we looked at the charts. We're going to look at a lot more of that in this video. I did do a small clip right here just because it was bouncing off that 20-cent range as I was saying, but honestly, we're having a clear breakthrough right here. The whole market's looking good, the chart's looking good, and we're going to talk about some recent news we got even after my video. That was a pretty big deal. So basically, right after I posted my video, the proposal went live that we knew was coming because we've been talking about it on the channel, and that's basically that it's going to, I'll just read it to you. 100% of World LibertyFi treasury liquidity fees to market, buy World LibertyFi and permanently burn it. So basically this is the whole buy and burn model that a lot of smaller tokens have, but I think with the government token doing this, it's probably a bigger deal. Student exclude partners, LP third-party fees. I kind of wish it wouldn't do that. Executed manually with on-chain proof. Objective is to reduce circulating supply and reward long-term stake and holders. Now, a lot of my videos have been bullish, and I am still bullish, and we're going to look at the chart in just a few minutes. One thing I do want to point out here, I saw one of the top people comment this, was basically, why are you only burning World LibertyFi tokens using fees from World LibertyFi trades? How many people actually trade on the platform each day to generate meaningful fees? $1,000 maybe? Probably not even that much. With such low fees, burning World LibertyFi makes almost no difference. And he poses a suggestion. Why don't you use the revenue from all the trading pairs on the platform to burn World LibertyFi? Even if volumes there isn't huge, they're at least higher than World LibertyFi trades only. And why aren't you using the fees from USD1 transactions to burn World LibertyFi? It goes on and on. So I actually really agree with this, because if you read it again, it's only the World LibertyFis that go to burn World LibertyFi. I think it should be a cross-platform thing, kind of like how Smellsfunn is doing, which is at a $5 billion valuation. Kind of how they've been doing it, to where all the fees generated are doing buybacks. There's a lot of models that are like this, but I do hope that they could even take it a step further and maybe take that into account, because I don't know how much just burning $1,000 a day is going to do. And honestly, there's just so many trading platforms out there. I don't know that if just the amount of, I don't know the room for growth there. I mean, even myself, like, I'm a World LibertyFi holder. I've been making videos. I'm not going to World LibertyFi website to buy it. I'm swapping it on chain. I'm doing leverage platforms. I'm probably will buy off of, like, you know, all kinds of swaps. I do hold spot of this as well. So that's kind of my full thoughts on this, but apparently people did like the news. So I do feel like the 16 cents was pretty much short-term bottom. That's when Justin Sun got his account frozen, and there was a lot of FUD over that. And pretty much since then, we bounced back up. And yesterday, with that news and with the market shift, we're finally back over the 20 cents. This is a pretty vital range. This isn't the best chart that I've ever drawn. I definitely have the fixed range volume, and I have some fibs out here, but it could be a little better. But essentially, what you need to know, what you can see right here on the short term, is you have basically these volume spikes right here on the short term, and then kind of here on the long term. So there's a lot of buying going on, a lot of volume going on between like 21 cents and 24 cents. That's what, or let's see, around 23 cents. That basically is like when people really care about the token and there's a lot of buying going on. So basically right now, you can see this wick we're at right now, there's a lot of buying. So if we can just get over this, and selling, it goes for both sides. This volume, buying and selling, you can see on both sides. So if we can get past these two candles, we can really cruise all the way through and hopefully find that breakout to 23 cents and get over this fib level at the 0.78. That's at least what I'm hoping, and I'm hoping we don't lose momentum. We have it, because if we do lose momentum, if we go back below, let's say this range right here, about 19 cents, we're kind of going to be stuck between this 19 cents and 18 cent range again. And if we lose this 18 cent range, then it's going to be a free fall from there. There's a lot of things to consider, especially some of the things that we've most recently talked about, like the treasury, the over $1 billion treasury that's coming. If these are going to be passed, if they're going to add anything to these proposals and how those go, the whole macro conditions, the Fed cut, the Fed meeting, how much they're going to cut rates. There's a lot to think about and a lot to consider here. I am long right now. I hold spot right now. If I see us break out of this pattern, I will probably cut my long position. I'll probably continue to take profits as well. As you saw me open the position, I'm well into profits. And if we break that back down to these levels, I'm accumulating. I really think that this is a token that the government's eventually going to push. I don't think they're going to allow it to get much lower than 16 cents, at least not in the short term. So we'll see how it goes. I'll continue to update you guys on videos nearly every single day. If you like these, if you make it this far in the videos, let me know. I mean, we're seeing this push up right now. I would love to see it go in this range, at least short term, and see if we can just kind of fight through that and then try to challenge this next fib level. I'll see you guys next video.